Hello again everyone, and welcome back to the series on how to draw iconic movie characters. Well, before we start, if you could subscribe, that would be fabulous. Thank you very much. And also, if you want to know what's coming up next, ring that little bell icon. Okay, so the character today is very famous in European cinema. It's Monsieur Hulot, played by Jacques Tati, one of his greatest creations. I'm going to start with his profile, which is quite recognisable. He has a kind of very turned up nose, and the pose I'm going to draw him in is leaning forward with his hands on his hips. Again, very iconic pose for Monsieur Hulot. And top lip fairly long, taking out like that, and typically he has his pipe came out like that, and the bowl coming in about there. Okay, the eyes again fairly heavy lidded. You get a curve in the top lid like that, and coming down like that, and the underside like that, and below here we have his bottom lip coming down with his chin curving up like that, as he's leaning forward, so his neck's and jutting like that. Okay, and he's wearing his trademark battered hat. This comes out like that. This kind of sticks up behind him there like that, and the brim kind of slopes up there to the hat band, and then the top kind of higher at the back like that. Okay, then goes out to his ear, which comes in about here, quite a large ear, and here like that. Okay, right, now move down to the kind of pose that he has. His neck, as I say, is jutting forward like that, so his shoulders are back. The collar, shirt collar, comes over his jacket collar like that, and his shoulder comes across at that angle, and you get the kind of folds and wrinkles on his jacket, and the arm pushed back. There's a seam like that, and coming sharply forward. These wrinkles here, and his thumb kind of latched onto his hip here like that, and his hands kind of going behind him like that, and you get the angle of his jacket coming in like that. See that kind of forward pose there, and underneath here we have the lapel of his jacket, which is hanging down there, and the other part of his shirt coming in here at the collar, and then the jacket hanging down kind of loosely here. And deep shadowing in this particular drawing, because it's expressing one of the scenes in the movie, Monsieur Hulot's holiday, where he causes chaos in a hut which is sets off fireworks accidentally. Okay, now it's going to be fairly brightly lit, so there'll be deep shadow behind him, and so what you get is a deep shadow of his own shape on the wall behind him here. Like that. And the pipe sticking out here. Coming down like that. Okay, so let's get the pen now and we'll start to ink in. Okay, let's start with the profile. Up tilted nose here. And the nostril. Little line coming down there. And the top lip, angled out slightly, and fairly short mouth shape here. leave the centre part of the pipe stem white. It suggests the reflection and the curve of the bowl here. And there'll be a highlight in the centre, but I'll shade that in a minute. And then a little line down the side there, and the bottom lip coming in. Up towards his chin, and his neck stretched out like that, okay? Alright, okay, now up to his eye. This line going up gives him a slightly quizzical look. Monsieur Hulot is one of the best loved of comic characters in European cinema, and world cinema too, I think. Like that. And nice big floppy brim for his hat. Curves back like that. And then we'll see a bit of a doubling up here of that line as it comes around the corner. And then a kind of deep shadowing under his hat. In fact, I'll go right down under his nose here, around that part, and then come right down here, and from this part of his hat, coming right down there like that, to his hair at the back. A few darker lines here. And that at the front. Okay, and then his brim, and then the curve of the hat band there, sloping back, and coming around like that, slightly bashed. Okay, right, I'm going to get a slightly thicker pen now to put in the rest of this. Okay, now his shirt collar goes up here like that, over the top of his jacket collar. Then we have the wrinkles, and he lifts his arm up like that, and then the stitching around the arm here, and these wrinkles which come around the arm of the jacket like that. Okay, and then down to the thumb shape there, with these hands going back there like that, and the back of the jacket, and there's a deep bit of shadow which I'll just indicate there. Okay, now to his lapels, now the jacket coming in like that, and the buttons are a button here, an indication of a pocket is appearing in there like that, and the other collar of his shirt coming in there, with the other part of the jacket hanging loosely down here like that. Then a deep bit of shading I was talking about there, and then we can put in the shadow. And bottom lip and the chin, coming down like that. Okay, so let's shade in some of the dark shadows now. So under here, very black. Then over the top of the nose, as I was telling you, and then round that part there, the eye, and then under the brim of the hat, coming right round to about there, sloping down over his hair. There's also a dark part coming up underneath the back of the brim there. Okay, and let's see, under the shirt collar there, and then that very deep shadow on his arm I was telling you about. Okay, and then of course in the actual wrinkles themselves, very deep shading, like that. Now I'm going to be using a middle tone, a grey tone, just to get the halfway house, you know, between the black and the white. Let's see what else. Yes, deep shading in here. Down to it there. And shading around the shadow on the wall. Good idea to draw around your shape first of all, like that, with your heavier pen, and then fill in the shape that's left, you know, like that. Draw around these shapes, then fill in the middle. Okay, I'll carry on and do that. Okay, I've finished this black shadow off here, and I'm going to use a grey pen to put in the middle tones. And starting off with the underside of the brim here. A couple of lines here. A wee bit of grey in here, coming around the back of the hair. Like that. And a little bit under his chin there, around the bottom of the ear. And a couple of grey lines for shadowing, also around the lapels here, and around these wrinkles on his sleeve, and also around the back of the sleeve here. And part of his hand is shadowed, came around like that. And shading underneath it as well. Again, you can use strokes like that, suggest the, you know, give an impression, artistic impression of your drawing, like that. Maybe a wee line in here, a couple of lines in there, like that. Excellent. Right, well, I think that gives an impression of Jacques Tati's Monsieur Hulot. And by the way, check out his movies. Monsieur Hulot's Holiday, Mon Oncle, and Jour de Fête. They're really very funny, lovely movies. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and hope you can join me again for another tutorial on how to draw iconic movie characters. But in the meantime, of course, all the best and happy drawing.